Hello and welcome to Tales from Nerd. I am your host, a random nerd 2016 / Kevin. This is my weekly podcast where I talk about the books coming out March 4th, 2020. Yes, we're in 2020 already. This is the third month. Quite literally, when I'm filming this literally the day before it's uploaded. I've been busy. C2E2 just happened. Lots of stuff got revealed, but we're going to talk. Yeah, so again, this is my podcast. I talk about the books coming out every Wednesday. So this week is March 4th. It's a lighter week. I think it's only 14 books I'm picking up. There's more books, of course. I can't go through every book there is because there are tons. But for the. I'm keeping Batgirl here. She's going to be here for another month. Because my original idea was to have a statue each month. And I realized that's going to be very expensive at the long run. So I'm just going to keep one maybe every 2 months, 3 months, and then switch them out. But for the most part, yes. To the first book, which is 2020 Rescue Number 1. Written by Dana Schwartz. Art by Jason Burrows. The price is $3.99. And this is the description of the book. Pepper Potts moved on from Tony Stark. She's getting her life together. Finding her place in the world. Unfortunately, that's exactly when Tony Stark decides it's time for a full tilt, full-blown meltdown. And if Pepper can't suit up and save the day, Tony is toast. Now, I do believe this is like a 2 or 3 issue miniseries, so it's all tied into the Ironman 2020 event. But if I were you, just pick up Ironman 2020. You don't need these tie-ins. I'm a sucker for tie-ins because I have the FOMO, which is fear of missing out. Yeah, it's a real thing for comics, and I'm just sucked in at the moment. If you like the Pepper Potts from the movies, I think you might like this, but they're 2 different characters, so to each their own. Next up, Batman number 90, written by James Tynion IV, and art by Jorge Jimenez. That's cool. The price is $3.99, and this is the description of the book. The mysterious master criminal known only as the Designer once brought together Gotham City's greatest criminals to plot the perfect crime, and now his plan has been unleashed upon the city in all its might. Batman will go to any length to uncover the grand design, but Catwoman is the only one who holds the greatest secret. If Batman wins against the Designer, he will lose everything. Now, a little thing about this book. Issue 89 sold out like crazy because it came out with a new character called Punchline. I was looking up because I had Batman on my pull list since issue 22 of Rebirth of Batman, and I've been getting it ever since. But if you missed out, I'm most likely going to make a reprint of 89. But another issue is this went out of circulation as well before it came out. It's going to make a second printing. That's how much pre-orders it got. It's going to a second printing before the first printing ever came out. So if you don't have this on your pull list, I recommend getting it now because trust me, Batman is good once again. I'm slowly catching up. I had my issue 89 signed by James Tynion IV. A little guilty. I haven't read the book, but I'm going to read the book eventually. I had a bunch of books signed at C2E2. But yeah, it's good. I enjoy it. Hopefully you enjoy it. But if you don't want to wait for the story, wait for the trade. But if you are hunting down those issues, my God, you're going to be paying quite a bit. But moving on. Daredevil number 19. Written by Chip Zdarsky. Art by Mark Cicchetto. Yes! I miss Cicchetto's art. And the price is $3.99. And this is the description of the book. Hell's Kitchen is hanging by a thread. And that thread is Daredevil. Owl makes his play while Mayor Fisk watches from the sidelines. That's it. That's really the description. Inferno, one of the 2 kitchens fall. I'm guessing it's part a new storyline. I'm guessing this is a new storyline. I like it. I like Cicchetto's art. I like Chip Zdarsky. So I like anything Chip has done, to be honest, since I've followed him since his run on Peter Parker's Spectacular Spider-Man. Followed all the way through that. And Spider-Man Life Story, he's doing the X-Men and Fantastic Four crossover at the moment. So he did the Marvel 2-in-1, which was like the best Fantastic Four book. So I do recommend getting Daredevil. But if you don't want to pick this issue up and like, I'm lost, I'm like, I don't know, pick up the trade. Trade is really good way to jump on as well. And it's cheaper. And next up, Doctor Strange number 4, written by Mark Waid, art by Kev Walker. The price is $3.99, and this is the description of the book. The return of Dr. Druid. What has brought Doctor Strange's fellow sorcerer back from the dead? And has he truly renounced all magic as he claims? Or is something more sinister brewing in the halls of the McCarthy Medical Institute? I'm guessing this is a new storyline because last issue didn't deal with that. That dealt with Doctor Strange going to a tattoo land, defeating a tattoo monster. To be honest, that's what happened last month. So you can pick this one up. Doctor Strange is getting a little bit better. It's just a continuation of Mark Waid's run of Doctor Strange. It's just titled differently. It's Dr. Strange and Surgeon Supreme, but yeah, it's enjoyable for the most part. But yeah, that's all I'm gonna say. If you're into Doctor Strange, that's your jumping on point. Or pick up issue 1. Always good to pick up issue 1. Next up, The Flash 750, written by Jeff Johns, Marv Wolfman, Michael Morrissey, Joshua Williamson, and the art is by Rafa Sandoval, Jordi Tarragona, Riley Rosmo, Steven Segovia, Brian Hitch, Scott Collins, David Marquez, Francis Manifold. Yes, those are all artists. The price is $7.99, and this is the description of the book. Beginning the Flash Age, the story we've been building towards since issue 50 comes to a head. While a supercharged Speed Force wreaks havoc on Barry Allen's life, a new threat appears on the horizon in the form of the deadly Paradox. Destined to destroy the Flash's legacy, Paradox sends his herald Godspeed to trap the Flash family. Plus, in this special anniversary issue, tales from across the generations of super speedsters by all-star lineup of writers and artists. Now, there's about 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 covers of the Flash from the current series, the 1940s, 1950s, 60s, 70s, 80s, 90s, 2000s, and 2010s, and now we're in 2020. Now, I'm not picking up all those covers because, my God, my wallet would be broken. But, yes, if you really want to know how the story ends, you could pick this up or pick up issue 88 and then pick up this issue because everything is going to lead up to this. This is going to lead to the free comic book day thing as well. So if you're into Flash, pick up this because holy crap, I'm really excited and I love the Flash. And I met Joshua Williamson as well, so I'm happy about that. And he told me a little something about the story. It involves a silver hatted character that I really love. But that's it. Next book, Ironman 2020 number 3, written by Dan Slott, art and written by Chrysos Cage. The art is by Pete Woods. The price is $4.99, and this is the description of the book. The Kill Switch. Stop uploading this content. I said stop, bithead. What is your malfunction? Why are you still scanning this? Go offline. Fine. You kept going. Happy. You just uploaded the software patch that will end the robot revolution. Great going there, Sparky. The countdown started. There's nothing left to do now but wage all war against the fleshies. Screw on your best attachments, Rust Bucket, because we're storming the tower. Time to take the fight straight to Iron Man himself. Kill the master programmer. Death to Arno Stark. So, yes, this is what, part 3 of a part 5 miniseries. Because Iron Man's going to have this is the Iron Man centric event we're getting at the moment. I like it. I like the opposition of like how they set up in issue 1 of Tony Stark. He's like, I'm not Iron Man anymore. I'm done. I'm a clone. I'm not real anymore. I'm just a simulation. Arnold's like, oh, I'm taking everything from him. It's my time to shine, and he shines. And holy crap. That's all I'm going to say to the book. If you're interested, pick up issue 1. The price is a little expensive. I will give it that. It's a little expensive, but it is a good read. But pick up issue 1. Issue 3, that's kind of your last jumping on point. Next up, Justice League number 42, written by Robert Venditti, art by Matt Ryan and Aaron Leprosti. The price is $3.99, and this is the description of the book. The Justice League suffers defeat after defeat in the ever-tightening grip of the Eradicator, but do the heroes have a great plan? It's up to the Flash to outwit and outrun the onslaught of Daxamites, but his next step may be his last. Now, this is part 3 of a new storyline. I don't know how long this storyline is going to end. I really don't know because I'm filming this. I didn't do research, so knowing how Robert Venditti is, it's probably going to last 6 issues, maybe 5 or 8. So, for the most part, this is kind of your last jumping on point, I believe. If not, next issue will be. But you know what? I love the first issue of issue 40. I haven't read issue 41. I'm a little bit behind. I'm a lot behind. Not going to lie. But yeah, I like Robert Venditti. He's writing my favorite Hawkman series right now. He's written Hal Jordan, the Green Lanterns, a great 50 issue run. I trust this man. I think I know what he's doing. I trust this man. Yeah, pick it up. But pick up issue 40. Trust me, you're gonna enjoy it. Next up, Justice League Odyssey number 19, written by Dan Abnett, art by Cliff Richards. The price is $3.99, and this is the description of the book. Lost beyond the edge of the universe, the misfit team of the Justice League Odyssey crosses the path with Epoch, the Lord of Time, has a great plan to solve everything, but it might be the single most dangerous thing everyone has ever done. As Jessica Cruz and her team try to figure out if he's a genius or crazy or both, time is running out. A new threat is closing in on them in the form of Darkseid's latest generation of lethal new gods. Now, yes, so who became the evil new gods? Cyborg, John Paul Valley as Azrael, and Starfire. So the thing about Justice League Odyssey, it's kind of hard to jump on. I will give it that. It's really hard. From that story, you really need to know where to begin because a lot has happened in that book. When I mean a lot, I mean a lot. Like, a lot has happened in like the last 9 issues. Crap went down. But yeah, not gonna jump on point. But if you're interested, read Justice League Odyssey. The trade. The trade is just the first 6 issues. You like that? There you go. If you like it, boom. If not, not your story. Next up, Miles Morales, Spider-Man number 16, written by Saladin Ahmed, art by Corey Smith. The price is $3.99, and this is the description of the book. Morales versus monsters. Miles has taken his biggest responsibility yet, babysitting his little sister, Billy Morales. But fussiness and feeding are the least of their problems. There's something underground. Meanwhile, Miles's uncle Aaron makes a deal with a different kind of beast, Ultimatum, and he's about to get bit. Now, okay. I love this book. I remember reading the last issue because luckily this comes out every month, not every 2 weeks, because my God, it becomes difficult. But yes, after his book went missing, Miles found it. But yeah, what happened last storyline basically before the one I was just talking about. Yeah, Miles had to stop his uncle from doing something bad, and now he's meeting Ultimatum. Now, if you read issue 10 of Miles Morales, you kind of know who Ultimatum is. If you read Spider-Man number 2, now, oh my God, I really cannot wait for this, because how would Aaron react to Ultimatum? That's all I'm gonna say if you read the book. If not, trust me, you're gonna enjoy Miles Morales Spider-Man, and it's a perfect jumping on point. Next up, Savage Avengers number 11, written by Gary Dugan, art by Butch Guice. The price is $3.99, and this is the description of the book. The horrific secret of Cullen Gaff's power is revealed. Seal yourself, true believers. This one is a bummer for the ages. Plus, Doctor Strange and Elektra did what last night? Yeah, that's the end of the description. Now, Savage Avengers are basically like the magic side of the Avengers. It deals with a lot of Magic side characters like Doctor Strange, Wolverine, Punisher, Elektra, Venom, Conan. Yeah, if you think, oh yeah, those guys are Magic. Yeah, no. If you read the last 30 years of Marvel, yeah, they've been touched by Magic quite a bit. Of course, Doctor Strange is already Magic. But yeah, it's a perfect jump down point. You kind of don't need to read. Well, you kind of do need to read, but if you like this issue, you could go back and pick up the other issues. That's how I'm leading on. I like it. I like it. Gary Dugan, he's got me hooked. Next up, Spider-Verse #6, written by Jed McKay, art by Z Carlos. The price is $3.99, and this is the description of the book. The conclusion to Spider-Verse is here. All the various threads of this series, Miles Morales, Spider-Man Noir, Spider slash SP slash DR, Webslinger, Spider-Man, and all the other Spider people and the Spider Sonus come together to respin the web of life and destiny. But the journey won't be easy, so don't be surprised if all the spiders don't make it through alive. Now, I will say this about Spider-Verse. It's boring. I'm sorry. It has like 2 good issues, but like as a series, it's just like Miles just went like, oh, we're gonna meet this character and meet this character. It's a very thin plot. It's just a cash grab at this point. I did not enjoy that, and trust me when I say that's hard because I enjoy almost anything. That's hard, but yeah, not a good pickup. So not even a good trade. So yes, we're gonna go to the next book, which I'm excited for. Strange Adventures #1, written by Tom King, art by Mitch Gerads, and even Evan Shanner. The price is $4.99, and this is the description of the book. After winning 5 Eisner awards and topping year-end's best list, the comic book of 2019 was Mr. Miracle. The comic book of 2020 will be Strange Adventures. The Mr. Miracle team of writer Tom King and artist Mitch Gerads are joined by fan-favorite artist Evan Doc Shanner to bring you an epic tale in the tradition of Watchmen, The Dark Knight Returns, and DC The New Frontier, a story of blood, war, and love that readers will be talking about for years to come. Adam Strange is the hero of Ran, a man famous through the galaxy for his bravery and honor. After leading his adopted home to victory in a great planetary war, Adam and his wife Elena retire to Earth, where they are greeted by cheers, awards, and parades, but not to all is happy and nice as it seems, as the decisions Adam made during the battles of Ran come back to haunt his family and threatens the entire DC universe. And now, a surprise DC hero will come to choose between saving Adam Strange and saving the world. A story like no other. Strange Adventures is an ambitious, thrilling, shocking, and beautiful 12-issue saga that will push Adam Strange to the breakpoint and beyond. Now, I met Tom King over the weekend for C2E2. Very lovely guy. I saw Mitch Gerads. I saw Evan Shanner. Very wonderful people. I heard they gave out this issue for free. Now, I'm a little pissed because I'm still getting this issue, but I would have loved this to pick up this book. I'm interested in it because so far, what I've known about Tom King, he does really good in 12-issue miniseries and like 2-story arcs. And it's also a Black Label book, so I will give you a heads up. It's not for kids. It is going to be adult. It's going to be dealing with adult themes. I should have said that in the beginning, but I forgot. But yeah, pick it up. I'm interested in it. And yeah, I am so down for this book. Last book. Let me go check if this is it. Last book of the week. Yes, it is. It's the last book. It's Light Week. Superman Villains #1, written by Brian Michael Bendis, Matt Fraction, Greg Rucka, Jody Hauser, art by Eduardo Pansica, Mike Perkins, and Steve Lieber and Brian Hitch. The price is $5.99, and this is the description of the book. The Man of Steel's greatest villains react to the biggest news to ever rock the DC universe. Lex Luthor, Mongol, Toyman, and the Joker, and more of the world's greatest villains must come to grips with the with how the world changes now that the truth has been revealed by Superman. Some of comics' most unique and creative voices unite to tell a story that changes all the rules. Now, I've said this before about Brian Michael Bendis. I I kind of like the beginning, but like somewhere along the middle, on like what happened? You dropped the ball. You dropped the ball, man. Not to say Brian Michael Bendis. I mean, you're a good writer. I will pick up most of your stuff, but this is Superman we're talking about. That is one character you do not do that with. The last few issues I have not enjoyed as much, but I did enjoy the smaller stories we got in the Superman Heroes, and I would say this, I enjoyed Superman Heroes more, but then again, other writers. That's the thing about Brian Michael Bendis. He does well with other writers. Now these are going to be stories. These aren't going to be. It is going to be connected to Superman book, but it's not. Plots are shown, but they're not going to be picked up later on. Now, is this a good jumping on point? Yeah, if you want to learn more about Superman and his villains, I guess go ahead. But trust me, not worth the $5.99 price. But yeah, those are all the books. Yes, that's all the books. This is a shorter podcast this week. Yes, you can follow me on Twitter at a random nerd. You can follow me on Instagram at a random nerd. You can ask me comic questions there, like, hey, have you heard this book? Have you heard this book? Is this book good? Is this storyline good? Let me know. Or have you ever read this storyline? Because I would love some questions from you folks. Yeah, you could also subscribe and like and comment. This podcast is uploaded every Tuesday at 10 a.m. And that's it, guys. I hope you enjoyed. Take care. Bye-bye. And have a wonderful day.